Let me guess. You've hit 100K in your coaching business, but further growth feels really far off because you're always putting out fires. Your team is feeling maxed out and systems are showing their cracks. Let's admit it, what got us here won't get us to the next place. Today, I'm going to break down what an AI agent is and exactly how they're helping six-figure businesses just like your own grow without burning out the leaders. Yes, it's true, it's possible, and you can really reclaim your time and amplify your impact through these AI agents. So, first, let's start with who I am and why I'm here. I'm Kathy Feather, and I'm owner of K Feather Solutions, LLC. I'm a fractional operations strategist. I help scale service businesses past six figures, businesses just like yourself. And I've implemented automation in these businesses. These systems not only help to streamline operations, but they free up hundreds of hours for the business owner and their team. The strategies I'm sharing today aren't hypothetical. They're actually having real impact in real time for service leaders just like yourself. So let's skip the jargon. An AI agent is truly a software-powered digital team member. They help you execute tasks, they learn, and they adapt based on what you have told them. Think operations assistant, client managers, financial analyzers in your back office. The difference compared to us humans, they operate at super speed. So unlike traditional rules-based automations, agents can interact, make decisions, and handle nuanced processes. Yep, they can think for themselves based on the parameters we give them. So here's what's most important for you to realize. You don't need to be a technical wizard to deploy an agent. Most market-ready tools integrate with the systems you are using in your business. Yep, these things integrate with the CRMs you're using, the project management tools, the suites, the Google Suite, and all of those different communication platforms, your Slack, your text messaging, those things as well. And this isn't about replacing team members on your team, but really freeing them up to do their best, highest value work that requires a human touch. Yep, those client moments where we truly want to interact with the people, or we really need a human to make a decision. Now, AI agents, this automation, they demolish growth bottlenecks in businesses. They help move that needle. They give your team more operating power to do more on a daily and weekly basis. Think about automating your onboarding, automating basic task management, or that report that you have to run every Friday. Nothing is going to slip through the crack because these projects multiply as you grow, and this agent can do all of that for you. I've personally saved hundreds of hours automating my own business. I handle drafting, formatting, and so many activities that I don't need to touch. So why do so many people think I get so much done in the day? Tell you what, my secret is AI and automation. But guess what? That frees me up to sit in a room and strategize with you and help my clients optimize their own personal back offices. Imagine an agent that can track your invoicing for you, flag late payments and send out reminders, and optimize collections on your behalf. You get real-time clarity on your money. And let's admit it, we all did this to build a better life for ourselves in some way, shape, or form. And cash flow is important to be able to continue to do this day after day. and that client experience you're doing. Consider deploying agents to monitor engagement and nudge those clients that kind of fell off the radar and haven't checked in with you. They can send daily text messages to check in on them. Let automation handle those things so you can get in the room and coach with them and spend the time with them. Now, the truth is, none of these solutions are plug and play. The plug and play solutions will only get you so far, but they're not going to allow you to scale from the 100K. The key is to think about your highest impact broken bottleneck. And then we want to build an agent specifically designed for your business to handle that work. Now, there's a lot of misconceptions about AI in service-based businesses. And the biggest myth is, I turn this thing on and I walk away. That's not true. Agents need directions and boundaries and regular reviews, just like any live person in your business. Anyone you hire, they get that same thing, and you want to do that with your agents. The leaders crushing AI integration in their business, they treat these agents as leverage, not replacement for strategy. You want to revisit what you're doing because on a daily basis, that can change. So, quick story about how I did this, and I did it poorly. I tried delegating my complex onboarding process to an agent, but I didn't think through all of the steps that I actually go through. I didn't follow my own SOP. And without understanding all the logic that I have in my onboarding process, it bombed out. I skipped about 5 really important steps. Only after going back to my SOP, that standard operating procedure, and visiting every key step and every decision I make in what someone receives as part of their onboarding process, did the ROI actually kick in for me to automate my onboarding process. And yes, that is automated. It's why you can get something on a Saturday when I'm out having fun with my friends. So the key here is to start with one process, one that's really costly if it breaks in your business, one that's highly repetitive. Think of something you do multiple times a day, or even those things you do daily. One that's easy to measure impact. Yes, if you know how much time your team puts into that process today, I can show you immediate ROI when that agent is deployed so quickly and so easily. Now think about some things you might want to use this for. Consider your onboarding process, your weekly reporting, or your invoice management. And remember, don't automate chaos. We want a clean process that we can truly make a clean way to handle it. And then we hand it off to automation. The best part, guess what you're doing while you're working through this? We're cleaning up and documenting that back office of yours that's been stuck in your head for far too long. Yep, we're writing those SOPs. We are documenting how you do all of these different steps. So even if you decide later on you don't want to automate, and I'd highly encourage you to think twice about that, you're ready to hire someone into your business to handle this work. So identify the most manual, costly, or annoying process in your business you never want to touch again. Outline the outcome you want to achieve with it. And let's consider piloting one AI agent and measuring the results in 30 days. Then we review, we refine, and we expand your back office of robots. Ready to scale to 7 figures with less stress and more strategy? Subscribe for more how-tos, and let me know in the comments, what's your number one bottleneck right now in your business? And more importantly, are you ready to test an AI agent to help fix it? Tell me in the comments.